We have a new module. This is an OLED, organic light emitting diode module. We have 4 pins: ground, Bs, DD, SCK, clock, SDA, data. And at the back, 4 pins, and then the IC address. Where is the IC address? Located somewhere. We're going to use the scanner to locate the IC address. There's a lot of components. SMD type resistor, capacitor, transistor, flex. This is cable flex, ribbon type. And then for the screen, we're removing the plastic. For this is a new OLED 0.96 inch 128 by 64 pixel. We can use this, or we can work with the use of Arduino Uno to make this OLED to work. We need this Arduino Uno Microcontroller. So that we can make this LED to work OLED by connecting this OLED to the Arduino Uno. So our OLED now is connected to the Arduino Uno using this jumper wires, male to female. This is male, then female to the OLED. $5 volt supply, and then for the clock and data, A4 and A5. Let us see the address of this OLED. We need to scan the address, I2C address, so that we can use that in our code by connecting to the computer. We're going to scan the address. We now know that the address is 0 times 3C. Okay, and we're going to upload the driver of this OLED, the driver in the GFX library, and the driver of this OLED SSD 1336. We are now done uploading the driver. SSD 1306 driver of this OLED, and also the GFX library Adafruit. And then we're now going to upload the code for the animations of our screen. Here's now our graphics test animations from the drivers, and we uploaded usually the U8g2 library to the Arduino. So this is the graphics test, still connected to our Arduino Uno. So this is the graphics animation. Block diagram or the circuit diagram of our OLED display, 0.96 inches. That is the height of the display height. So the height is 0.68 inches, and this 128 by 64 is the pixel or the pixel, and then the driver is SSD 1303. Also, we have this kind of driver, U8g2. Also, we have U8g lib. These are all downloadable from the internet. You can download it from the internet and then adding that or installing that into the library. U8g lib library, U8g2. They are all a driver. Also this one. But in our case, we are using U8g lib graphics test animation. So the 5 volts of the Arduino, since we are connected to the USB port, 5 volt supply, the 5 volts of Arduino is connected to the VCC of the OLED. So the supply of the OLED is 5 volts. SDA serial data to the A4, A5 serial clock. So the communication protocol used is I2C, inter-integrated circuit, I2C, I squared C. So that is the communication protocol. It means we are using this communication protocol to communicate the Arduino Uno Microcontroller to the OLED display. OLED means organic light emitting diode. Ground to ground, they are both connected. The ground of Arduino to the ground of the OLED. So uploading the code from the U8g lib, as we have seen in the code, and we scan the address of this OLED, that is 0 times 3C. We need the address that is based on this I2C technology or inter-integrated circuit technology. We need to know the address so that during the communication, this microcontroller will know exactly where the address of this OLED display. 0 times 3C, U8g2, also SSD 1306, lots of driver for this type of OLED display. 0.96 inches, the height of the OLED. And it does not need any backlight since this is an OLED technology, organic light emitting diode. So the LED is the one that emits its own backlighting. It has no backlighting, any unnecessary or additional backlighting. So that is the graphics animation test using the 0.96 inches OLED display, and the color of this OLED is yellow and blue, two color as we have seen in our demo. This type of the variation of the OLED display is yellow blue, the color of the animation, because there are so many types. There is a white, there is only blue, only white, blue yellow, or yellow white, or the variation. In our case, we are using yellow blue variation.